Namaste, Lunar Child, and welcome to Soul Horoscope SuperScope Weekly Report. My name is Christopher Witecki. I'm your Sensei to Sirius Joy, and I'm very grateful that you've chosen to watch my horoscope. Thank you so much. Hope you're doing very well. I have good news. Things will be changing this week. This is a SuperScope because it's designed to serve more than one personality. It's for Cancers, and also this serves you if you have a Cancer rising. And if you have Venus in Cancer, I have a love scope for you later on in the SuperScope. So the Cancers and the Cancer risings are basically with the Sun in Taurus and wrapping up a shift in where you feel you belong in society. And this year you might have made a major shift. This might be a class shift, a pay class shift, considering a lot of the career changes that have been going on for Cancers and Cancer risings. This might be in just feeling like you belong in a different neighborhood or a different group of people, and certainly letting go of some old friends. This is all on the back end about really staying true to your heart and what it needs and being strong for it there. So as we start off this week, you've really got to stand true to that place that will innovate your life. The innovation point, the place of taking you to where you can ascend out of the muck. And at this point in the transit, you are aiming for a holy city, but it's not necessarily on your feet. It's the highest kind of vision of where your heart feels like it belongs. Then we go into a bit of a gray period, the Sun in Gemini. Cancers will be moving into their psychic state of awareness, the I sense, which is your karma, your fears, your past life issues, etc. And unfortunately, I have to report that Mercury will go retrograde during this year's inner faith and karma transit. So you're going to be doing some very deep exploring of your subconscious and or attachments to life. But it's all good, especially since Mars is going direct this week. Let's talk about that. This week, this Grand Cross does start to feel a motion shift. In fact, we will all feel a major shift in the motion of our life this week. It really is on this epicenter from east to west here. On screen left, Uranus in Aries, which is innovating really where Cancers go with their career. So a very powerful move upward with career, taking you higher and higher. And last week, Venus crossed over Uranus, and so you had to face fears and shape up and click into the new career mode. So that happened, and I'm sure you did a great job. Now that that's happened, Mars on the other side has been holding up your sense of emotional security, your sense of home, family, foundation, what crabs do best. So really, you have not known where your strength is, just like everyone on Earth in the Mars retrograde. But with all these other things coming into gear, I predict this week with Mars direct, you will feel your security finally move forward. And it's going to stay this way for a long time. Then from north to south, Pluto in Capricorn down to Jupiter in Cancer. Well, Pluto in Capricorn is the push for marriages to work out and partnerships to work out. And the good news is there's no new trauma or lessons right now. However, you do have to stand by what you learned and don't let your partnerships digress into the old states of union right now. What is moving forward is your strength. Like a bat out of hell, Jupiter in Cancer is making crabs feel a lot stronger. They're really stepping into a whole new ego identity. And this week, you're going to decide that you are strong. I believe you will decide that you are strong. Now, by deciding that you are strong, this will feed into the soul pyramid or grand trine in water. And this grand trine says, hey, as you feel strong, as long as you are protecting your heart and what's important to your heart, okay, you're going to find that your overall belief in life heals. Your belief in life heals. And that's super big. Super big for a Cancer because when emotions are up or down, it's their belief that gets them going. So this might be a belief since the first time in childhood, or a belief in yourself for the first time, but it's a belief healing as of this week. So that's good news as well. So this week, there's like 3 days I want to point out. One is over the weekend, you'll be tested on long-term relationships, so try not to fall into the old muck. Mars is preparing to go direct. That means there's going to be aggression on the planet, and you'll be feeling your marriages over the weekend or your past to release. Then the moon moves into Aquarius, making you very vulnerable. In fact, the moon in Aquarius makes you the most vulnerable out of all 12 signs when Mars goes direct. So you're going to really want to kind of hide. This is where the crab hides. Mars going direct after sleeping for weeks means that the whole planet kind of shifts. We might even have erratic weather patterns at the same time as Mars is going to direct. We're all being tested on the Taurus issue. So for you, you'll be tested on whatever this social high pie in the sky utopia vision is. You'll be tested on it. Maybe a part of you will want to give up. This is just as Mars is about to give you strength again. So stay the course, try not to overreact. And a yod pointing towards Saturn says basically what we should do on this day. God is saying, hey, focus on your mind and your giving and receiving. Focus it on your heart's desires and protecting your heart. So protect your heart Monday through Thursday. Very important. Don't give up on it at all. Then on Thursday, actually, a potential spiritual miracle. The moon crosses over Pisces, and there will be probably a major shift in your real belief. And that miracle, it may feel like a miracle for you. So I think you're going to look out for a miracle in your heart Thursday and Friday for the Cancers and Cancer rising. So this week is really about trusting and allowing to manifest that utopia vision of your friends, where you belong, where you're going in society, and allow that to happen. Then the sun moves into Gemini, and as you are seeing the spiritual miracle, you're also starting the exploration of your subconscious. And so things might get cloudy at the end of the week as you start to look at your fears a little more head on. But the reason why you're looking at your fears head on is because you're ready and you're strong and you got Jupiter in your sign. So it's not going to be as tough as it is in most years. Excuse me. Now, for those who have Venus in Cancer, or whom I call the 2VQs. Now, you, like everyone, have gone through a profound change in the last week as Venus herself crossed over Uranus in Aries. In essence, this was a major, profound, I think, shift in your future planning. And so by changing your future plans, you therefore change the people you will meet and the people you will attract in your life, and therefore change who you might connect to. These, of course, I'm speaking to the single Venus in Cancer people out there. If you are in a relationship with Venus in Cancer, you may find that one or two of your relationships' career changes radically and pulls the other down a new legacy course. This will maybe be a test of if the relationship is meant to continue by the fact that legacy changes are happening and they may not be aligned. I wouldn't give up on anything at this point. I would just say that for those who have Venus in Cancer, right now you want to stay the course in your relationships if you're in one, because you want to settle your career and direction first before touching your personal relationships. Either way, the winds of fate have changed, and probably your next partnership or next step of your partnership will happen through a career change. All right, so I do want to point out that if you'd like to know a little bit more or the depths of what's going on for you, I have a video that's 30 minutes long that I sell at soulmart.me called the May Megascope. It is available for MP3 or video, so downloads to your phone, and it goes into a lot of depth every day of the vibrations and all the different steps going on. So if you're interested, it's at soulmart.me, and it does keep the horoscopes on the air, so I thank you in advance for that. Also, if you're interested in a reading with me, I now have a special right now for 2 half-hour readings for $99.99. It's about $35 off my normal price, and this is a great way to kind of set up and slam dunk an issue in your life by having kind of like parentheses around it with 2 readings. So if you're interested in that, come on down to soulmart.me as well. Excuse me, I need a drink. And if you're watching us on YouTube, we say please be kind and subscribe to our channel. Or on Facebook, you can like us or share us with your friends at soulgarden.me. And if you are a person who loves to gossip about astrology, or is an amateur astrologer or even professional astrologer, come on down to astrogossip.com. I am hosting a little webcam talk show series this summer, and more details down there with that. All right, my Cancers and Cancer Risings, thank you so much for logging in. I love you. Good luck with the holding faith, and I'll see you in 7 days with more. Until then, live, love, be.